It's like you're flying, you know. And I just had that feeling, same feeling when I was a kid on the bus going to school. It was something about just the morning that always got me going and ready to roll.
We have direct from New York, DJ Premier here.
How y'all doing?
Premier is a legendary DJ, legendary producer. Premier put together this track, and he's learning how to conduct as well.
You know, so if I look funny doing all this, I'll get it down. You know?
He said that he always wanted to do this. And he asked me what that means. And I told him that means, shut the fuck up. Which I think is what it means, right? That's pretty much what it means.
This is so inspiring, period. Like, I respect music, but this is just taking me to a whole different level, you know, so I appreciate y'all to help me do this.
Let's take a few sections here.
I'm just so excited to even hear them bring it to reality with their instruments. This is not me sampling now and running it through my machines and programming it. This is a human performance.
Great.
That's crazy, yo.
Here we go.
It's almost like a third generation because I took the originals, did my thing, and laid it out the way I thought it was cool. Gave it to Steve. He orchestrated.
One more time.
These people coming in here not even knowing exactly what it's going to sound like and literally duplicating it to the T.
All right, here we go.
It was almost like, you know, like magic.
Here we go. Okay, great. Wonderful. Okay. All right. I think this guy over here has been watching long enough. DJ Premier, I think you should come up here and conduct this.
I love performing live. I think I'm good at it. Y'all really want me to do this with y'all? To do this conducting is like...
Here you go. Here's
man, totally out of my realm. Let's see if we can do this thing. I like that.
That's awesome, man.
I like that. But shut the fuck up, man.
Awesome.
A little nervousness is good. All right, there we go. As long as you channel it into performance. I think all of us are probably thinking the exact same way. I can't think of any of us that have been chosen to do this or sitting there going, oh man, what's gonna happen? We just got the ingredients. Like, we just went grocery shopping. We're more eager to actually put the food in the pot and let it cook. You know what I'm saying? So, bring it on.
I'm a DJ, like I want my shit to sound good in the club when it comes on. So we use tape, because there's a sound that you get from the natural compression, you just can't cheat it. That's not to say that I haven't recorded to Pro Tools or I wouldn't, but I'd much rather do it the way that my heroes did it. I don't think that there's anything preservationist about what we do. We all grew up listening to Wu-Tang, so when we're making a jazz record, we want to make a record by way of Wu-Tang, something that the RZA would listen to and want to sample.
I make all my records in hotel rooms, pretty much, in airplanes, you know, or in car rides. I've made records in car rides, you know, especially when you have, you know, deadlines. All I need is my laptop and my headphones, you know.
Sounds good.
Sometimes you don't get, you know, everything you want in a session, but that doesn't mean it can't happen.
Our job for this project is to make a great record with Martha Reeves, and so we're definitely going to do that.
You have to just be magicians and take what we have and make it work. There are lots of tools that will help. The idea is to get something that's more hookish in the chorus, something that also toughens the track up a bit and represents the song a little bit better. We don't want to just, you know, put a period on the track. We want to put an exclamation. California, I don't know.
To be totally honest, I'm kind of at a point where, like, I'm not completely sure how this whole thing is going to come together. I have to make a few decisions with Ralph's vocals and Leanne. I don't want it to sound like I forced these two vocalists together. I just got to get in there and dig in and figure out where it's going to go. That's all leading up to this tour that I'm on. I really want to play it at Red Rocks. It's my hometown, my home state, you know. People are anxious because obviously it's not finished yet.
Hip-hop, trance, house,
dubstep,
hip-hop.
I like everything. Everything. Anything that gets me dancing.
Every music has its place and time and its use.
And its followers too.
But right now, this is the movement, man. Like, this is killing it.
You know, it brings an energy to people just because they know that song, and you know, it'll make them hug their neighbor and, you know, say hi to a complete stranger that they don't even know just because of that feeling.
It's sort of come from blues to funk to, you know, jazz and then hip hop and this amazing evolution of music.
It's revolutionary, it really is.
Dude, the hard drops. You need room to dance to it. You need to be able to create in your own mind where you want to be in your mind, and you just take it wherever you can take it.
Everyone's loving it. Look at the crowd out here, man. It's the youth, it's the future when it comes down to it.
It completely blows your mind. The colors and everything just is so intense that it blows your mind, literally.
Really gonna miss you.
My new apartment isn't that far away.
It's more than 2 miles away.
This Destroyed Razor Motorola is brilliant for you. When you Skype.
You're gonna get lost.
With this GPS.
Well, that makes me feel better.
I'll go get 2 from the back.
Okay.
This Mother's Day, get the Droid Razor by Motorola. Only $99.99. The lowest price ever. Verizon.
Answer a quick question to help us improve your ad experience.
Bronson, Pretty Lights, Crystal Method, Skrillex. Let's see what we got here.
I know dark clouds will gather around me.
This is my version of country music, so what's up? Let's see if y'all like it. I was nervous about doing the country thing. And you know, in hindsight, it actually went really well. Everyone's about like trying to make like a really banging track. What I try to do is really capture and put like the soul, the flavor, the feeling in it. That's the priority. I specifically produced it in a way where it would be like really like vibey and sort of like twangy, but have that kind of like sexy, smooth vibe at the beginning. Generation would be reluctant to hearing it a new different way. It's actually breathing new life into it, you know, bringing it to a new generation, you know, keeping the song and the music alive.
I'm just a wayfaring stranger traveling through this world alone. There's a sickness, pain, or danger in that land to which I go.
The time I started making electronic music back in LA in 2006, it wasn't a certain scene, it was just something we liked to do. The Doors, it felt like they were the same way. There was no plan. They just made music and they were themselves, you know. They were like, you know, in the Amazon with the machete, just chopping away, just going for it, not really knowing where they were going.
I'm breaking the sweat. It's all right.